Here we are in section 2.4 with the answers 1 through 13. Number 1, create each fraction with a denominator of 24. So we're just renaming these guys so it has a 24 on the bottom right here. Well, what would we have to do? We'd have to times that guy by 8. So we times that guy by 8 and we get 16 over 24. Good. Same thing as 2/3. Number 2, we're going to make that guy a 24, so we're going to have to times by 2, times by 2. Same exact fraction, 14/24 is the same as 7/12. And this one, ooh, we can't times that by anything, but 48 is double, so we're like simplifying this guy. So we're going to divide by 2, and we get 20/24. There we go. Okay, here we're going to add or subtract and then make sure we simplify at the end. So 2/5 plus 2/7, we can't do that. Fifths and sevenths aren't alike, so we've got to get a common denominator. I'm not seeing one easily. We can multiply them. 5 times 7, we get a 35. That's good. So let's turn both of them into 35ths. So we're going to times by 7, and we get 14 over 35th plus times by 5, and we get 10 35ths. 14 35ths plus 10 35ths, that's 24 35ths. All right, can we simplify? Well, this guy has 5 and 7 that go into it, and this has 4 and 6, so 2s and 3s. I think we're done there. Okay, next one, 3/4 plus 7/9. Ooh, 4 and 9, both going into the same thing. I'm not seeing it really quick, so we can do 4 times 9, and that's, well, yeah, 4 times 9, 36. So let's make that guy 36 and that guy 36. We'll have to times this guy by 9. On top and bottom, that's times by 1, so we get 27/36 is another way of saying 3/4. And times by 4, and we get 28/36. So when we add those together, we get 55/36. Will that reduce at all? 11 and 5 go into this one, and that one, nope, no 11, no 5. So we can leave it like this, or if you'd like to say 36 goes into 55 once, and there are 19/36 left over, that's okay too. You can do that. Number 6, common denominator of 12 and 8. I'm going to do prime factorization. You might not like it, but I'm going to do it this time. You might be able to see what they can go into, but I'm going to do this. 12 is 3 times 4, and 4 is 2 times 2. So 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. And 8 is 2 times 4, 2 times 2, so it is 2 times 2 times 2. So on this guy, this has 3 2's in it. This guy only has 2, so I'd have to times this guy by 2. Now it's common. And this guy has a 3 in it that 8 doesn't have, so if I times by 3, times by 3. See how I just created this? So these two are exactly the same denominator. Better find out what that number is. This was 12 times 2, so 24. They both go into 24. Oh, we knew that. 8 goes into 24, 12 goes into 24. But this was a way to do it with prime factorization. 5 times 2 is 10. 7 times 3 is 21. And we subtract it, we get negative 11/24. Good deal. Number 7, 3 and 2/3 minus 16 and 7/9. We always subtract with the stronger one on top, minus 16 and 7/9. And we're subtracting 3 and 2/3. We need a common denominator here. 3 goes into 9. 3 goes into 9. So we're just going to change this, times it by 3, times it by 3 to make it a 9 on the bottom. We get 6/9. 7/9 minus 6/9, that's 1/9. And 16 minus 3 is 13. And stronger one wins. Number 8. 7 and 5/7 plus 6 and 5/6. Oh boy, 7ths and 6ths, those aren't the same thing. We can't add them. So we need a common denominator. This is 7 and that's 6. Multiply those two and we get 42's. So we times by 6, times by 6, times by 7, times by 7. Okay, so we get 30 plus 35, that's 65 42s, which means we can take 42 of those guys away, and that creates a whole 1. So we're left with 23 40-seconds. And 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 6 is 14. 14 and 23 40-seconds. Okay, next one, number 9. Subtract with the bigger one on top, 9 3/5 and 2 5/8. Common denominator between 5 and 8. 5 times 8 is 40. I don't think there's going to be a smaller one than that, so we change this to a 40 by timesing by 8, timesing by 8, timesing by 5, timesing by 5. Oh, we're so close. We can't subtract that one. 24 minus 25, we can't quite do that, so we have to borrow. So we're going to borrow from the 9, which makes it an 8, and this we're going to add 40 over there. So we get 64 40ths minus 25 40ths. That's 39 40ths. These we already transferred into those. And so 8 minus 2 is 6, and 39 40ths. And the stronger one wins. Minus 6 and 39 40ths. Wow. Okay, number 10. Mixed number. So remember, this 2 is 18 ninths. Plus 5 ninths is 23 ninths. And that's a negative number. Here we go. And 7 times 6, that's 42 sevenths. Plus 4 is 46 sevenths. Okay, 8 goes into 35. 4 complete times with a remainder of 3. Let's do that out here. 35 divided by 8. 8 goes into 35 4 complete times. That's 32. Subtract, and we get a remainder of 3. That's what's going on there. 11 going into 57. Let's go ahead and do that one here the same way. 11 goes into 57 5 times. So we're going to have a total of a whole 5 and a remainder of 2. So 2 11ths. Good.